Imagine looking deep into space and seeing a giant cosmic eye staring back at you. That's exactly what astronomers felt when they captured a haunting image of a distant nebula. Its structure forming a shape so eerily similar to a human eye, it's been nicknamed the Eye of the Universe. But this isn't just some beautiful cloud of gas and dust. Something about it feels intentional. Its gaze seems fixed, almost as if it's aware of us. Located thousands of light years away, this mysterious formation has baffled scientists not just with its appearance, but with its strange behavior and energetic activity. It pulses, it glows, and its core emits patterns that have never been fully explained. In this video, we'll explore what makes this nebula so unique, from the eerie symmetry that gives it a lifelike stare to the unusual radiation detected. From its core, we'll uncover the secrets hidden in its glowing gases, investigate the stars born within its depths, and explore why some scientists think this could be one of the most important nebulae we've ever found. Buckle up, because what you're about to see might just change how you view the universe, and who or what might be watching from afar. The nebula at the center of this mystery is officially known as the Helix Nebula, but to many, it's simply called the Eye of God. Located about 650 light-years away in the constellation Aquarius, this vast cloud of gas and dust is what remains after a dying star shed its outer layers. It's a planetary nebula, one of the closest of its kind to Earth, and it has long fascinated both professional astronomers and casual sky watchers alike. Its nearly perfect circular symmetry and central glowing core give it a haunting, eye-like appearance, almost as if space itself had a face. For years, scientists believed they understood it well, but recently something changed. High resolution. Images from telescopes like Hubble and Spitzer revealed subtle but strange patterns rippling across the nebula's outer rings. Infrared scans picked up thermal activity that didn't match expectations for a cooling stellar remnant. Even more puzzling were the brief but regular bursts of radiation detected from the core, something never observed before in a nebula like this. Could this be some unknown stellar process? Or is the dying star at the center behaving in ways we've never seen? Some researchers now suggest this could be the first planetary nebula emitting periodic pulses strong enough to influence nearby cosmic environments. Others even speculate this structure might give us clues about how solar systems end, and maybe how new ones begin. This isn't just another nebula. It's a cosmic puzzle that's still unfolding. When we look at the Helix Nebula, what we're really seeing is the final chapter in a star's life, a star much like our own sun. Billions of years ago, this star burned brightly, fusing hydrogen into helium in its core, just as our sun does today. But stars have lifespans. As they run out of fuel, they begin to change, expanding into red giants and shedding their outer layers into space. What's left behind is a small, dense core called a white dwarf, and the surrounding shell becomes the glowing cloud we call a planetary nebula. But here's where things get unusual. The Helix Nebula, despite being well into this so-called quiet phase, is showing signs of unexpected energy. Scientists studying it with telescopes like Hubble and Spitzer have detected strange heat signatures and bursts of radiation from the core, behavior that doesn't fit the textbook model of a dying star. It's almost as if the star is still, pulsing with activity, sending waves of energy through the surrounding gas and dust. These ripples suggest that some complex physics may still be at play, possibly tied to the magnetic field of the white dwarf or remnants of stellar material falling back in. One theory gaining interest is that this activity might be caused by leftover planetary debris or even comets spiraling into the dying star, triggering energetic flares as they're destroyed. Others believe we're witnessing a rare type of stellar wind interaction that's never been clearly documented before. Scientists are now using advanced instruments like the James Webb Space Telescope to peer deeper into the nebula's heart. Neutrino detectors are also on alert, ready to catch any invisible particles emitted in these bursts. Particles that could help confirm if fusion or collapse-related processes are still happening. And while we haven't detected any gravitational waves from the Helix Nebula, observatories are watching closely. If the core of this ancient star is more active than we thought, it might completely rewrite our understanding of how stars die, and what might come after. What's especially fascinating and a bit eerie about the Helix Nebula is the timing. You see, the nebula is around 650 light-years away from Earth. That means everything we're seeing actually happened 650 years ago. If something dramatic were to occur at its core, an unusual flare-up or even a secondary collapse, it may have already happened, and we just haven't seen the light reach us yet. In cosmic terms, we're looking into a kind of time machine, watching echoes of the past unfold in real time. Now, before you wonder if this nebula is about to explode, like a supernova, the answer is no. The star at its center has already passed that explosive phase. But here's what could still happen: a sudden brightening caused by infalling material, or an energetic pulse from its core. If something big did occur, we'd eventually see a ripple of light and radiation stretch across the nebula's haunting eye-like structure, illuminating it like never before. It could become briefly brighter than any star in its vicinity, perhaps even visible in the daytime sky if the flare is strong enough. Astronomers are keeping a close watch because changes like these could offer a rare and breathtaking glimpse into the quiet, final size of a star's life, moments that, until now, we've only theorized about. Imagine stepping outside on an ordinary night, only to look up and see something extraordinary, a glowing, otherworldly eye staring back at you from the darkness. That's what it could feel like if the Helix Nebula were to suddenly flare up or undergo an energetic transformation. While it won't explode like a traditional supernova, a dramatic brightening could still send waves of color and light expanding through its spiraling gas clouds. It might take over a portion of the sky, glowing like a soft, bluish lantern surrounded by wisps of crimson and violet, easily visible without a telescope. Depending on the intensity of the flare, the helix could rival the brightness of the full moon, casting eerie shadows in the middle of the night and turning heads all around the world. In darker, rural regions, the sky would become a canvas of cosmic art, almost like Earth had sprouted a new celestial eye. For days, maybe even weeks, it would be the dominant feature in the heavens, a glowing reminder that we are part of a much larger story unfolding far beyond our world. Emotionally, witnessing this would be like watching the universe breathe, a reminder that stars die, but in doing so, they paint their final masterpiece across the cosmos. For most of us, it would be a once-in-a-lifetime experience, a silent, cosmic spectacle that makes us feel small, curious, and profoundly connected to something ancient and infinite. What makes events like this so important isn't just the beauty. They're a scientific goldmine. Nebulae like the Helix are the remains of dying stars, and through their slow unraveling, they reveal the secrets of stellar evolution. When stars reach the end of their life cycles, they release the elements they've been forging in their cores: carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, into space. These elements become the building blocks of planets, oceans, and even life itself. Without this process of cosmic recycling, there would be no Earth, no trees, no us. In even more dramatic stellar deaths, like supernovae, elements heavier than iron, including gold, platinum, and uranium, are born in the chaos of the explosion. These rare materials, so precious to us on Earth, are forged in seconds in the violent collapse of a star. And while the Helix Nebula may not create these particular elements, it still plays a vital role in spreading essential ingredients across the galaxy. Studying this nebula helps scientists better understand how stars like our Sun will eventually die. We can compare it to other massive giants like Antares or the colossal VY Canis Majoris to see how size and mass determine a star's final fate. It's through these comparisons that we begin to map out the grand cycle of life and death in the universe. Ultimately, the helix reminds us that we are not separate from the cosmos. Every atom in our body was once inside a star. When we look at the nebula, we're looking at our own origin story, written in clouds of glowing gas and starlight. While the Helix Nebula's haunting appearance might give us chills, there's no reason to worry. This cosmic event poses absolutely no threat to Earth. The star that created the helix completed its transformation long ago, and its remnants are drifting peacefully in space over 650 light-years away. Even if we were witnessing a similar event happening now elsewhere in the universe, the effects on our planet would be negligible. In fact, the only impact we might notice would be beautiful and harmless, perhaps a subtle increase in atmospheric ionization, or a more vibrant display of auroras near the poles. These are gentle reminders that the universe is active and alive, not dangers to fear. Thanks to the incredible technology at our disposal, like neutrino detectors and space telescopes, scientists can detect subtle signs of a star's death before the explosion's light even reaches us. These silent particles, neutrinos, arrive first, giving us an early warning and triggering a global alert system among observatories. So not only are we safe, but we're also well prepared to observe the universe's most dramatic moments. As they unfold, we're witnessing the final breath of a giant, a farewell millions of years in the making. The Helix Nebula, with its eerie resemblance to a watchful eye, is more than just a pretty image in deep space. It's the silent echo of a star that once burned bright, a star that lived, died, and left behind a cosmic message etched in glowing gas and dust. When we look at it, we're not just seeing a nebula. We're peering across time into the memory of a dying sun-like star. Moments like this remind us how small we are in the vastness of the universe, and yet, how connected. The atoms in our bodies, the oxygen we breathe, the calcium in our bones, were forged in stars just like the one that created the helix. We are stardust, shaped by the cosmos, forever linked to these grand celestial events. So, next time you gaze into the night sky, remember, some of those pinpricks of light might already be gone, their last light still on its way. And somewhere out there, another eye may be watching back, silently telling us its story. Keep looking up. The universe is full of hidden wonders waiting to be found. If you found this story fascinating, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your support helps us explore more of the wonders that lie beyond our world.